condensate pump for a heating and air conditioning question. Condensate pump is to say, hypothetically, to turn off the system. To eject the water. I'm sorry, I misspoke there. When the water gets to a certain level and then it ejects the water can come here off of a pipe like this, off of the flat end. It can come through this hole, or this hole. Okay, once it fills up to a certain level, then the float pushes up and it ejects the water, or gets rid of the water here with a hose. With this particular one, maybe say a 3/8 inner diameter hose, goes up. Just make sure you don't crimp the hose. But the question here, if you wire it in on the low voltage, there are 2 wires over here. 1 wire, 2 wires. Okay, when you do, what happens if this pump fills up to a certain degree, and say, for instance, hypothetically, this were clogged up, and then the pump is not able to eject it? Once the water level gets to a certain level, then these 2 wires here, if wired in on the low voltage side, would cut it off, would cut the HVAC. Say if you had a red wire coming here and a red wire coming here, it would act almost like a relay. So if we take this out and look at this, it's like, get a close-up on it. Put this wire back here with the spade connector. Okay, if we slide this over and look at this, what happens here is, if we look closely here, if the water gets to a certain level, it would maybe push this up. Well, if you push up, if you can look and you can see under here, it's difficult to see, but there's a little button. So I guess when the button comes up, this would normally be like a normally closed relay, and this is what it looks like, with 2 wires going off with a spade connector here and a spade connector here. And then you can see at the top here, it's tough to see, but there's a little button here. So I guess if the water gets to a certain level, it picks it up. And so let's see here. Once the water level gets to, it would be normally closed here, and then if the water level gets to a certain degree, it would take and push it up, I'm assuming. And once it pushes it up, it opens the relay. So if you can see that little button in there. Okay, so if the water level gets too high, once it's open, this would cut the circuit off here, and this is how the low voltage works. This is a close-up of the low voltage. So to cut a HVAC unit off via the condensate pump. Thank you.